If you own a manufacturer's rep agency, ask yourself this. If I stepped away from the business for a month, would the team continue to make good decisions? Or would progress slow down because too much still depends on me? Many agency owners are working 50+ hours a week, answering daily questions, solving problems for the team, and carrying decisions that should no longer require their constant involvement. And that does not usually mean you have a team motivation problem. It usually means you have a leadership systems problem. Many owners scale the business at first by being the expert. They know the customers, they know the product lines, they know how to sell, solve, and keep things moving, and that works for a while. But as the agency grows, the same strength that helped build the business can become the bottleneck. And that is why one of the key shifts is moving from transactional management to transformational coaching. Transactional management is the default for many owners. It's task-oriented, it's reactive, it's built around giving direction, answering questions, enforcing standards, and solving problems as they come up. And in that model, the leader becomes the central problem solver. When an issue appears, the team brings it to you, you give the answer, and the problem moves forward. And in the short term, that can feel efficient. But over time, it creates dependence. It trains the team to wait for direction instead of building the judgment to move forward with ownership. If your team always needs your answer before they can act, your agency can't scale beyond your availability. Transformational coaching is different. It's not about lowering standards or stepping away. It's about building people who can think, decide, and take ownership inside of those standards. Instead of only giving direction, you begin building judgment. Instead of answering every question, you teach them how to approach the problem. Instead of being the person every decision flows through, you create a structure where capable people can take more ownership with clarity. And that requires trust, but it also requires a system. You have to give people room to make their own decisions, learn from their mistakes, and develop within their roles. And when people feel trusted and challenged, they become more engaged. They stop seeing their role as task completion and start seeing it as ownership. And that's how you build a leadership pipeline. Because no agency grows long-term without developing future leaders. So the first step is to identify the coachable people on your team. Look for people who take feedback well, ask better questions, follow through consistently, and show signs of ownership even before they have the title. Some may still be waiting for your direction right now. And that doesn't mean they can't grow. It means they may need a different leadership structure around them. Use your one-on-one meetings to coach their thinking, not just review the past tasks. Ask questions like, hey, what's the biggest opportunity in your pipeline this week? What's the real obstacle that's stopping this deal from moving forward? What options have you considered to get this thing to the next step? And what would you recommend as the next step? And those types of questions teach people to think strategically. They also show you who is ready for more responsibility. Over time, you want to hire or promote people into manager, director, or VP level roles who can own outcomes without constant input from you. And the goal isn't to remove yourself from leadership. The goal is to stop being required for every operational decision. And if someone consistently resists ownership, avoids accountability, or refuses to grow despite coaching, you have to raise the standard. It's not about being harsh. It's about being honest about what the business needs. A growing agency requires people who can carry responsibility with clarity, not just complete tasks when directed. So how do you know the shift is working? Well, you hear better thinking in meetings. You see fewer last-minute emergencies. People bring options and recommendations and solutions, not just problems. And you begin to reclaim your time because the team is no longer waiting on you for every decision. You don't build a stronger agency by holding every decision yourself. You build it by creating standards, coaching ownership, and developing leaders who can move the business forward with clarity. If you want a roadmap for building these accountability rhythms inside the rep agency, visit my website, mindset-conquest.com, and explore the Leadership Accelerator. You can find that within that cohort. And let me know in the comments, where does your team still rely on you too much today?